2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Rocket Mortgage Classic is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beem in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
So that's the final word from Beamer. Let's see how this one goes. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. I like the look of this. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
Length really isn't a feature, Rich, at the Detroit Golf Club. At the second, bombs away.
Bombs away. This is probably one of the strongest par fours on this golf course. Basically just a straightaway hole. Just take driver out and get with it. Second shot should be coming into this green with some kind of short to mid iron.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. This one is headed to the right. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Getting ready to play their third. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
An important par save.
That's a good putt to make, that one. Currently 1 under for the round. Rich, the third hole, not too dissimilar to the first.
It's not in length. 390 yards from the back of the tee. Again, need to hit something about 280 yards to get it past the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Again, with a short iron in their hand, players are looking to make birdie. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
The great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be #1, because he seemingly has zero weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game, and it is so complete. You just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now. Rich, one of the newer tournaments out on tour, the Rocket Mortgage Classic, but it's played at an old world venue, the Detroit Golf Club. I love these old courses, the old world architecture that you get. It's really a bit of a throwback event, isn't it?
It is. I love the fact that, you know, these players have to kind of change their game up a little bit. It's not just the bomb and gouge as we see normally on tour, although in saying that, we've had some winners over the years that have done pretty well with hitting it a very long way. But, you know, in their defense, they also hit it straight as well. But I look at this golf course and think this is not straightforward. This is not cookie cutter. You have to kind of use your imagination off the tee boxes, especially with the second shots with the undulations in these greens. So you have to kind of think outside the box just a little bit when you come to this golf course, because it's not what you see day in and day out on the PGA Tour.
And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Rich, this Par 3 fifth really resembles a Donald Ross, an elevated green, and you miss anywhere, and you're going to struggle to make your 3.
Absolutely. Reminds me a lot of something you'd see at Pinehurst, where there really isn't a flat spot anywhere around the edges of this green. So a quality iron shot is a must on this par 3.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That's a shame. Just leaking left, that one. After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. The par 4 6th, Rich, plenty to navigate here.
Only the longest players will be able to reach that fairway bunker down the left-hand side that sits about 300 yards off the tee. Most players want to hug the left-hand side as best they can as it opens up the green for the second shot. This is a wonderful par 4.
Yeah, that one will play. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. That's not the shot they're after.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And if this can go down, he'll save par. Oh, what a big putt to make that one. And it's time to recap that play.
What an amazing putt from way out.
He's currently tied for first. Well, if you're not a couple under already through 6 holes here at Detroit Golf Club, you'll want to look to make a birdie at least at the par 5 7th, measuring 555 yards.
Yes, a hole that every player in this field must take advantage of. Just the fairway bunker down the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. You find the fairway, and all of a sudden you're licking your chops. As you know, you can reach the green into, setting up hopefully an eagle putt. Anything missing over in the left-hand bunker, though, could get a little dicey.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
This has a real chance.
Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now. And it's worth taking another look at that one.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. The 8th is a short par 4, measuring just 360 yards, Rich. Decision to go for it or just delay it back?
I like going for it 8 days a week, twice on Sunday, as you well know, Luke. So I'm going to go ahead, take out driver, and give her a whirl. Hopefully avoiding the trees over on the right-hand side. Want to hit it over in the left-hand bunker or just shy of it, setting up a very simple pitch shot.
Not afraid to go deep. This putt's for 6 under par.
Little birdie look in here.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And that will move him to 6 under par. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. The opening 9 finishes with a par 3, Rich, around 200 yards.
A strong hole indeed. Not much to this green. Slightly downhill. Green is fairly flat until you get to the back left portion of it. There it starts running away from you awfully quickly. Anywhere in the right center of the green is a gorgeous tee shot.
Jon Rahm watched that one all the way. Great approach shot. This player is definitely upping the pressure in this rivalry.
Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. The back 9 at Detroit Golf Club opens up with a mid-length par 4.
Yes, a lot of players are going to take driver out and try and hit it up and over those trees and over the bunker down the left-hand side, setting up a very simple second shot into this par 4. It's a great opportunity to start off this back 9 with a birdie.
The great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be number 1, because he seemingly has 0 weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game, and it is so complete. You just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now. The 11th is the longest of the par 3s on the course, Rich. Another strong one, around 230 yards.
Another long par 3 on the PGA Tour. It gets annoying after a while saying it, doesn't it, Luke? And I can promise you, as a former player, it was annoying to play them as well. Just be sure not to take too much club on this par 3 and hit it long, as this green tilts from back to front at a pretty good clip.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
That's outstanding. What a putt. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The 12th hole, Rich, a good test, particularly with a tee shot.
It is a demanding tee shot here. Want to avoid that fairway bunker. To carry it, it's about 300 yards. Should you get past it, you have a mid-iron into this par 4 that you'd love dearly to make par on.
This one from about 160 yards out.
When moving the golf ball left to right.
And choosing the 8-iron here. This one needs to kick left. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. You're kidding me. Did he hold that?
Ah, nicely done. Great chip.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
And now that finds him in first place. The par 4 13th is a short one, measuring just 385 yards, Ridge. Are you expecting players to go after this?
A few of them will, but I'm not too sure I like that play. Players basically want to lay it up down the left-hand side, but don't get clumsy and knock it in those fairway bunkers. Anything out to the left-hand side is going to set up a very short wedge shot for their second. All the players will be thinking about making birdie on this par 4.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, let's get back to the action. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Hey, that's a chance. And that's 8 birdies today. Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. Just 5 holes remain in the round here, and there's some birdie opportunities starting with the par 5 14th.
Yes, at 560 yards, you just want to make sure you avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. From there, most players will be able to go for this green in 2 that is surrounded by water on the front and 2 deep bunkers over there on the right-hand side. It's a wonderful opportunity to get some confidence over the last 4 holes by knocking it on in 2.
A big, bold play, and it almost paid off. Close to the surface. Let's see if they can get it up and down.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Such soft hands.
And it certainly makes putting easier, doesn't it? No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Reached the 15th. A great little short par 3. Really only a wedge off the tee, but gee, you need to be deadly accurate.
That you do. Just 150 yards from the back tee, and again, a signature design by Donald Ross, where everything on the edge of the green funnels away from it and down into a couple of bunkers, left and right, 1 short and nothing in the back. Still, with just a wedge in your hand, players must be thinking birdie.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Oh, nice looking putt. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. All right, Rich, a couple of strong par 4s remain, starting right here at 16.
16 is a wonderful par 4, very difficult driving hole. You must keep it out of those 3 bunkers that dot both the right and left-hand side of the fairway. From there, you're going to have a second shot that's fairly flat, and funny enough, a fairly flat green as well. Still, players are looking to make a solid 4 here, nothing worse.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Just didn't drop. That's disappointing. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Nicely holed. And for par. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second. The last of the real scoring holes comes here at the penultimate hole, the 17th, the par 5, stretching at 575 yards.
Most players will be able to get it over the fairway bunker down the left-hand side, some 275 yards off the tee. And from there, it's a pretty straightforward second shot with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood. Those who elect to lay up have to be mindful of the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You can't get careless and knock it in there. Anywhere up and around the green, though, with your second shot, you should have a good opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Good play there, Rich. I like it a lot.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? An opportunity for a birdie here. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. The finishing hole, Rich, an old world classic.
It is definitely that. Players are going to want to aim out to the right-hand side, away from the bunker and the water that is down the left-hand side. And from there, they're going to go in with a short to middle iron for their second to a green that tilts pretty significantly from back to front. This truly is a wonderful finishing hole.
Going with the 7. Yep, that shot safely on the green. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. The old hammerhands putt. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
This one has eyes for the hole. And that'll be all she wrote today. Well played. Well, that's a lovely way to finish the opening round. Out in front, the leader. Sounds great.
Lots of good playing out there. One round to go. This could be a very nervy final round. Lots of players.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Rocket Mortgage Classic is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Rich Beams, my sparring partner in the booth. I'm Luke Eldy. Hope you're enjoying all the action. Rich, this next golfer starts their round. What are your expectations of them today?
Never easy going to bed with the lead, and they're out here today. It's probably weighing on them a little bit. I got to say, though, this player has been playing well. That's why they have the lead. So they have to be excited, and they have to like their chances going into this final round.
Can't wait to find out what happens here. Second shot here on the first. This one could take a little bounce to the left. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Oh, what about this start?
That is definitely a confidence builder.
And after that fine display, they are holding first spot on the leaderboard, with Lydia Ko trailing in second place. We've arrived at a par 4.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second.
Gotta like their chances from there.
It's got a chance. Oh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Currently 14 under for the event. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Good shot there, Beamer. Second shot here on the third. This one is right down the pipe.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be nervous playing Jon Rahm, but it doesn't appear that way after this approach shot.
And down it goes.
Just the start they were looking for, Luke.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
This is a big par 5, isn't it? Tee shot, if you have any hope of reaching this green in 2, must find the fairway, avoiding the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. From there, you'd have to hit a really strong 3-wood, moving it from right to left to try and chase it up onto this green. Laying it up short and right of that fairway bunker might be the play for most players, setting up a pretty easy pitch shot for their third.
Second shot here on the fourth. Great shot. Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Going with the 8-iron here. A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th. A putt here to move to 16 under par.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
It's on a great line. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Game face on early here, Luke.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This is one of those great ball striking displays. Fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in 1st. Lydia Ko holds 2nd. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Only the longest players will be able to reach that fairway bunker down the left-hand side that sits about 300 yards off the tee. Most players want to hug the left-hand side as best they can as it opens up the green for the 2nd shot. This is a wonderful par 4.
Now, this one looks to be heading down the runway. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 155.
That was special. This putt coming up is for birdie. It's on a good line. Well played. He's currently sitting in 1st place. Looking at a par 5 here.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Lining up from about 230 yards here. Opting for the 3-wood. That's some good golf right there. This putt is from 14 feet. Okay, steady now. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Still in the lead now after that hole. We've arrived at a par 4 hole. Oh, well done. Second shot here on the 8th. Nicely done. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And after that fine display, they are holding first spot on the leaderboard, with Lydia Ko trailing in second place. Here we are at the final hole on the front 9.
A strong hole indeed. Not much to this green. Slightly downhill. Green is fairly flat until you get to the back left portion of it. There it starts running away from you awfully quickly. Anywhere in the right center of the green is a gorgeous tee shot.
Well, this will be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
Wonderful shot. It's a lofty position this player has held all tournament, but what a buffer they've built with just 9 to play.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack.
Not bad. Here we are, Rich, a wonderful opportunity on the table. A chance to go back-to-back. Just how big would that be?
Obviously massive, but I'm very impressed. They've put themselves in a position to win for the 2nd week in a row. Impressive.
And choosing the 8-iron here. And here we are with the 3rd shot. That was clinical. Beautifully played.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
And let's have another look at that one.
Yeah, they were looking at an up and down, but just down.
Currently in first position. Teeing off here at the 11th. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. That's just inside the range.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Ouch, that hurts. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Not a bad line, this. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. Going with the 9-iron, I think. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Nicely done.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
I don't mind the look of this. Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Teeing off now on the 14th hole. But there's no doubt they'd have some positive vibes coming off that birdie. Let's see if they can keep it rolling. Well, that's a handy shot.
Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Lining up the birdie putt here. Be the ball, Danny. No. Yeah, nicely hold. That's a good fight back.
And that'll put a little pep in your step, up and down from the bunker, in for the birdie. Good job.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. Going with the 8-iron here. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Looking good.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
16 is a wonderful par 4, very difficult driving hole. You must keep it out of those 3 bunkers that dot both the right and left-hand side of the fairway. From there, you're going to have a second shot that's fairly flat, and funny enough, a fairly flat green as well. Still, players are looking to make a solid 4 here. Nothing worse.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Oh, that's a nice line. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Here we are at the 17th tee.
Most players will be able to get it over the fairway bunker down the left-hand side, some 275 yards off the tee. And from there, it's a pretty straightforward second shot with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood. Those who like to lay up have to be mindful of the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You can't get careless and knock it in there. Anywhere up and around the green, though, with your second shot, you should have a good opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Oh, so close. This one's for birdie. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round. This one looks to be in a pretty good line.
That was a beauty. All right, let's keep the focus here. This is to win the event. Oh, just missed. All right, one down. Let's see if they can take the next opportunity to close out the win. And ladies and gentlemen, there is your Rocket Mortgage Classic champion. Great performance this week.
And a great win on an old-style golf course by this player. Way to go, our Rocket Mortgage Classic champion.
This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
Luke, winning once on the PGA Tour is difficult enough. To win back-to-back weeks, that's reserved for just the top players in the game.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.